might not have four-wheel drive, he gets stuck in the snow, the sand, the mud, and even on the tar road. In today's episode, we're going to be showing you how to change the 4x4 cable in your S10 Blazer. So let's get into it. Peace. All right, guys, so the first step, you're going to have to disconnect that battery. So it'll be two, all right, Tweaker McTweakerson over there. It'll be power, ground, and then the center bolt. So we'll get back to you when we get that battery out. Peace. All right, guys, so after you get the battery box out, there's supposed to be a bolt here, but ours fell out. And then there should be another bolt there. Take the two 13 mil bolts out and this whole tray will come off. So we'll get back to you when we get it apart. Peace. All right, guys, as you can see, that tray just comes right out of there. All right, guys, so this is your vacuum diaphragm, which pulls this cable. There's an electrical connector on the end, and there's a vacuum line. It pretty much, when you put it in forward drive, this sucks all the way in, and then when you take it out, it pushes it all the way back out. Our cable is seized, which is common on a S10, so that's why we're changing it, if you guys are curious. You'll need to be disconnecting this clip, which is not too hard to do, and then you need to squeeze these tabs, which will pull the cable out. So when we get the cable out on this end, we'll show you what it looks like. All right, guys, as you can see, we got the cable disconnected up here, so now you'll have to go underneath and disconnect it. This you can pretty much just kind of twist and pull and it pops off. And then, like I said, these are the tabs that you got to squeeze. But once you have it loose, it should come out through the bottom. So we'll see you on the bottom. All right, guys, the 4-wheel drive cable is located right there near the diff. That is tiny, it looks like.
Breaking it loose.
So, guys, you want to loosen this cable and pull it out. And then, of course, pull it through and then route the new one. So, we'll show you when we get it out. All right, guys, so you see these three 15mm bolts. You want to pull 3 of these out, slide this back, and there'll be a clip to push. So you push that clip, and then this cable will come out. So yeah, we'll see you when it's out. All right, guys, there's the metal clip right there after you take the 3 bolts out. And then as you can see, the cable's out. So now I'm gonna go up here and pull this. All right, maybe you got to pull it down. Oh, it's in there's a zip tie. Where? I seen it. Oh. All right, guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. My camera will focus. But there's a metal, geez, the camera will not focus. There's a metal tab down there somewhere. Yeah, right there. So I'll have to get that off first. Then we can pull it out. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys can see the ratchet down there, but that's where the 13mm bolt is. It's squeezing like a metal clip down that holds the cable, I'm assuming, for moving around. It's kind of a hard place to get to because there's a lot of wire in the way, but you'll need to take that out. All right, guys, after getting that metal clip out, now you should be able to pull this cable through. Yay, now you can reroute the new one. All right, guys, route your new cable. Snap that bad boy in, and then we'll go on the bottom. After he winds me, and you'll pretty much snap, you run that through. Okay, you maybe run that through. Must be like a keyway. Anyway, you'll run that through and then you'll snap it back into that clip. Alright, guys, this should just snap into place. Yep, there you go. You can hear the click, and then you'll start the 3 bolts, and then you'll thread this and tighten it up. We disconnected this sensor, so that'd be easier to get access, but yeah, we'll get back to you when it's all installed. Peace. What's going on down here? I hear farty noises. Putting some diff fluid in?
Yep, that's in the hole a little bit.
There you guys. Up here, you'll, oh, my thing popped out. Up here, you'll snap this bad boy back in. You'll be twisting this back and pushing it in. All right, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but I'll get back to you when I get it in. All right, guys, I got it in. You can see it pulls the cable now. So yeah, then you gotta put the battery box back in, and then you'll put the battery back in, start it up, and see if she'll go into forward drive. We're not gonna put that metal clip back in. We're just gonna zip tie that cable. He's on the bottom side, getting it all bolted back together. So I'll get back to you when we're putting this in. Peace. All right, guys, like I said, we're gonna zip tie your cable in because there's a lot of wiring down there, and that metal bracket looks hard to start. And this is a beater with a heater, so we don't need it. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys. Now you'll set the battery tray back in. Oh, that's not the red bulb.
Oh yeah.
That's for the stupid thing down there, which a zip tie can do a lot better.
You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
So we put the spring clip back in when we took it out originally. When we diagnosed this, that spring clip fell, so we found it. We put it back in. So after we get these bolts in, we'll put the battery back in and test it out. Peace. All right, guys. Beater with the heater has always got some loose bolts that you gotta tighten down when you have it apart. All right, guys. Now you gotta set the world's heaviest battery back in here. Damn, Lance, you're pretty strong. Parts delivery. Anyway, guys, you'll tighten that down there. You'll tighten your ground and positive cables. And then, yeah, start it up, see if it works. Peace. All right, guys, don't be dumb like us and forget to pull the ground cable up before putting the battery tray on. So now you gotta take it all back apart and redo it all. All right, guys, like you can see, we've got the battery back in, cable's tight. Now we'll start it up and see if she goes in forward drive. All right, start this bad boy up. All right, guys, see if this forward drive works now. Oh yeah. We found the diff was kind of seized a little bit where it switches, so I got a screwdriver, moved it back and forth until we got it to work, and then it seemed like the actuator was sticking, so I kind of worked that a little bit. Still might need an actuator, but at least now it shifts into 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel, and the auto works. So now we're gonna test it. So yeah. All right, guys, that's how you fix your S10 Blazer 4-wheel drive cable, so your 4-wheel drive works again. We had an issue with the diff. It wasn't engaging, so like I said earlier, we kind of played with it to get it to work and played with the actuator. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. Peace out.